Alright, so thought I'd put together a quick video of kind of both hives and not getting into them, but just the activity at them, the bees that are around them, and the progress they're making filling those flow frames up. So there's hive right, hive left. Just girls have been at it. Luckily we've had a lot of rain in the last 2 weeks, which I think's really helped with the nectar flow, because they are filling those frames up fast. So I'm going to do a 3 or 4 day series of showing you kind of progress of what they're doing, the comb they're drawing out, how much nectar they're putting in the hive, and just kind of show you how it's all working, getting those flow frames full. And then of course we'll put together our honey harvest video. So that I think that's going to happen probably sometime in mid to late August. But hives are looking great right now, and things are just couldn't be better. So go Ruby and go Raspberry. I will show you the progress here. Alright everybody, check this out. So it is August 1st, and they are filling these flow frames up so fast. So that is nectar in all of the end cells there. So that's probably a good sign that the middle of the frames are getting full, because I've never seen that much nectar inside at the end frame. But the cool thing here is they also have the comb. So we used to be able to look through this window and see one of the flow frames. So not only can you no longer see the flow frame, but we can no longer see, or you can see the wax being built up on the second to last frame. So that's pretty cool. But even cooler than that, hive left is almost full. So that is honey in the end of all 6 frames. Nothing capped quite yet, but man, that is as full as I've seen all of those frames before. You can see on this one, the girls are definitely working hard at getting everything filled up. So pretty cool stuff. You can see how busy they are in there. There's a good shot of one of the girls working the cells there. So a couple more shots there. Pretty cool stuff, but really cool to see them drawing that comb out. So you can see they're drawing 2 different pieces of comb right there and there. That's on the last frame. So I don't know if they've capped off the inside piece of comb yet, but you can kind of see a shot of that there. So pretty cool. They've almost got this top box all filled out. Nothing capped on this side quite yet either, but there is nectar in every cell there. So I don't see any empty cells anymore. So they almost have the frames full. Not quite capped out yet, but man, they are so close. I'm thinking mid-August these things are capped and finished and ready for our first harvest. So hopefully that's what happens. We'll see. So we'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Alright, so I thought this would be pretty cool to shoot a second video just 1 day later from the one I shot on August 1st. So this is the next day. And check out hive right. So yesterday, those had honey in them, but now they've almost doubled. There's got to be some kind of early August nectar flow going on, because they are literally almost full. This side's almost doubled from what it was yesterday. Like, bees can't even fit in the chambers anymore. So my guess is we'll see caps on most of these cells probably in the next week here. It's crazy how much they're bringing in, and the front of the hives is just jam-packed with bees. But the other cool thing is yesterday we had a shot of the comb they had drawn on that. Today it's almost doubled. They've almost combed out the whole frame. They've got a little bit to do on the left side over here still. But those two pieces from yesterday are both touching the bottom of the frame and almost finished being drawn. You can kind of see in the bottom of the frame there. Let's see if I can get a light in there and you can see it. You can see that they've got nectar in the second frame back. It's just packed full of nectar. Not capped yet, but I'm guessing they're going to cap that thing soon. No caps on this frame yet either, but you can see it's also almost full. So pretty cool stuff. One day later, ton of progress. So they are just cranking out nectar right now. Some kind of flow is going on. I still don't know what they're on, because they're not on the Russian sage or the Blue Mist spirea. So they're cranking nectar off of some plant. I just don't know what it is. So pretty cool stuff. See you on the next one. Alright, check it out. It is now August 4th. So about 4 days from our first shot here. Fronts of the hives are just busier than heck. These bees going crazy. Flow frames are filling up. Really cool thing is, so this comb, last weekend we could see the flow frame. Not only have they completed the comb on the frame in front of the flow frame, but now the frame at the window is completely full. So they combed out 2 frames in 1 week. So those 2 pieces that I kept pointing at were here and here, and they're now drawn across the whole thing. And not only are they drawn, it's hard to see, but they already have nectar in the top half of them. So they are just cruising along. This one, you can barely even see through it anymore. The girls are working so hard on it. So you can also see on this hive that they are dang near close to full. Still got a little bit to fill up on the far right and on the far left. That chamber's empty, but those middle frames are dang near close to getting capped out. They got like another 1/4 inch maybe, and they'll start capping them out. They've actually, you can kind of see in that shot right there, they've started bringing the caps over to this side. So a couple rows back, again, it's hard to see in the, there's so many bees in there it's hard to tell, but they're almost capped over to the far side of the frame. So nothing capped out on the 2 view windows yet, so that'll kind of really be our telling gauge of when they're completely full and both hives are ready for harvest. I think I'm going to wait until I can see the frames at each view window completely full and capped over. So Queen Ruby and Queen Raspberry are just crushing it this summer. Can't wait for the honey harvest. See ya.